Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, about to head to the gym, get my nightly workout in. You know what I'm saying? Training, staying in shape. Staying prepared. But anyway, man. Just want to talk about a few things, man. I just want to make a quick assessment on some things, man. Like I said, man, this Kitty Porter shit been so funny. It's been hilarious, to a certain degree, but like at the end of the day, man, Kitty Porter contradicts himself on a regular basis, and Fred, you was contradicting yourself too. And Fred, I need to educate you on some shit, okay? Some shit that you said. Now, Fred, you supposed to be an educator, man. You used to be an educator, man, so you need to get educated on certain things, man, because there's certain things that you be speaking on that you don't know nothing about, man, and that's just real talk, Fred. You my brother, man, and I'm cool with you, but I gotta let you in on some things when you was calling yourself trying to, sort of borderline sneak diss me, but I need to keep you informed on certain things that you were saying in your video that you was incorrect about. Now, okay, now, you said that basically I don't have anything to leave my son. Now, the difference between Kitty Porter and, you know what I'm saying, my son, I don't manage my son, and my son is not a professional athlete. Okay, so shouldn't have kind of brought him up though. My son is not a famous athlete, okay? So that's totally different. My son is not in the public, but it's cool. Now, first of all, if anything happens to me, my son will be fine because one, I have like 3 different insurance policies out on me, which, I don't want to bring the numbers up, but I'll put it to you this way. They will be well into the 6 figures. The 6-digit numbers. Now, you said that you can't leave your son jewelry. Wrong. First of all, Fred, if you look or knew anything about the stock market, you would know that gold or silver has value. So I don't know what gold is going for per ounce, and I know my subs will tell me, but as I said before, I have thousands of dollars worth of jewelry that's insured. So it does have value. And the diamond watches I have value. So you're wrong again. So obviously, Fred, you don't buy very much jewelry, but that's okay. Everybody into that kind of stuff. Now, let's talk about the backpack. If you know what I'm saying, here's the thing. What's wrong with buying a $600 backpack? I mean, I don't recommend you do that anymore. That backpack is, kind of old. But due to the fact that I can afford it, it's cool. Now, let's talk about the house situation. Okay? Now, I have my own spot. Okay? Live by myself. In a spot that was built by, my stepdad. Now, technically, you know what I'm saying, I don't want nothing to happen to him, but technically, if anything happens to him, he owns 2 houses. That will be split between me and my 3 sisters. He owns 2 houses. Okay, so technically, Fred, I do have a house. Technically, Fred, I have 2 houses. I don't tell you everything, but since you was kind of you know, saying since you know, you was trying to flex. Since you was trying to flex, you know what I'm saying? I need to bring that to your attention. So if anything happens to him, I either could sell him, both of them, and split the proceeds, which will come to well over, you know what I'm saying, which will come to well over $1 million. And $1 million between, you know, 4 people, that's a lot of bread. Like I said, I don't tell people every day, Fred. I don't tell you every day. But since, I mean, you was trying to kind of lightweight flex on me, I needed to address that. Then, not to mention, you know, if anything happens to, you know, my mother, you know, that's another couple of $100,000. Okay? Which I'm not waiting, waiting for that to happen, but I'm just letting you know, since you trying to flex, you know, since you was, trying to, flex on me and trying to make me feel like I'm some kind of bottom feeder. So, you know, like I said, I don't tell you everything, but I'm telling you now, since you was sort of like trying to flex on me and shit. Then, not to mention, you know, my job. So, you know, I just wanted to correct you on that, you know, give you a little information, you know. But now let's get to some other stuff, Fred. Like I said, man, you my man and everything, you cool and everything, but, you know, sometimes, man, you know, man, come on, man, cut the black snob shit, bruh. Okay? For real. Now, let's talk about some other stuff you said. And I'll listen to Jeff from Dream Chasing Boxing video, brilliant video by Jeff. Okay, now, when you was talking about the best fight, the best, and all that stuff, and I'm going to get to the Floyd-Conor McGregor thing. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Here's something else that you forgot to mention, that once again, Fred, you was talking about stuff that didn't have nothing to do with the subject at hand, man. You sounded like Brian Fontana from Ron Burgundy when he was talking about that horrible smelling cologne, when you was saying it's guaranteed to work 60% of the time, all the time. The stuff you were saying did not make any sense, and it didn't have nothing to do with what we were talking about. Okay? So let's revisit that. Okay? For real. Let's revisit that. On one hand, Fred, you said that if you had a son, you would encourage him to rob people in boxing, and saying it ain't about the best fighting the best. Okay, what? So now, Fred, you pretty much all but admitted that you not only did you tell on yourself, you told on the Porters. Now, I know Sean now talking about Errol Spence and the best fighting the best, and that probably has something to do with all the videos that people put out basically roasting Kenny Porter. And don't say Kenny Porter don't watch our videos, because he responded directly to us. So you can't come with that one and say, oh, Kenny Porter ain't thinking about y'all. Yes, he is. And then another thing, Fred, you tried to say that we got caught up in our feelings. Kenny Porter got caught up in his feelings. He responded to us first. He the one that said we was a bunch of broke niggas. But see, here's the thing. If nobody don't go see Sean's fights and don't watch him on TV, which, by the way, that fight ain't selling too good. You know what I'm saying? Because the fight is like, you know, it's pretty close. Plenty of tickets available. Do I need to, you know what I'm saying, do I need to put out another little secret about fights if they don't sell very well? Especially if they going to be on TV? Yeah, I'll put that little secret out. Probably what's going to happen, you guys, because see, I want to tell you something about boxing matches. I want to tell y'all something about boxing matches that y'all don't know. Because keep in mind, Town Business go to a lot of boxing matches. Now, A lot of times, if a fight is on pay-per-view, this is real talk, you guys. Take notes. I'm giving y'all some of boxing's most intimate secrets that they don't want y'all to know to a certain degree. Let's just say a fight did so poorly, or there's a lot of seats empty towards the bottom of the arena, depending on who it is. What they will do, they will tell you to move. They will tell you to move to the front. They will let you start taking up all the empty seats, so it don't look like nobody didn't show up. So it don't look like you don't see empty seats. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's certain ways they show the arena and shit, and how they film the crowd and all that type of shit. That's been going on for years. Because, and you know how I know? When I went to see Floyd Mayweather versus Jose Chavez, I was at that fight at the Bill Graham Auditorium in San Francisco, California. I went to that fight. And if I'm not mistaken, that was a fight they put together at the last minute. So me and my brother had won some tickets. So what they did was, we were supposed to be sitting like on the balcony, but then they told people to start moving towards the front, because they wanted to make sure that the front seats and shit looked like they was filled. So from certain camera angles, it could look like a lot of people was there. See, that's one of boxing's tricks they don't want you to know about. They tell you to move to they will let you move to the front if there's too many abandoned seats at the bottom, you know what I'm saying, towards ringside and shit. Oh, I know shit too. And they did this for another fight that I went to in Las Vegas. I ain't gonna say who it was. They told people to start moving towards the front. And then I'm gonna tell you something. The fight didn't sell that good. The fight sold kind of poorly. So what they was doing to certain parts of the arena, they was letting people in for free, telling them to just go find any seat that's available. But I ain't gonna say which fight that was, man, because I'm cool with these people, because I don't want them calling me talking about, oh, why I'm, putting out information like that. Why am I, so I'm just saying, I know some of these tricks too. But yeah, Fred, you all but admitted that that the Porters wasn't really trying to fight Errol Spence by saying that if you had a son, you wouldn't allow him, you would encourage him to steal money. Fred, you got to be careful with those type of words, man, because that make it seem like you a shady businessman. Now keep in mind, Fred, you own apartments and all that type of shit. So you don't know if your tenants is watching your videos. How many times I gotta tell y'all, man? Watch what you say on video, man. I'm just, educating you, Fred, on certain shit that you was saying. And you was contradicting yourself throughout. And you was talking about, I don't know what it's like, and people don't know what it's like to shed weight and all that type of shit. Once again, Fred, what the fuck do that have to do with Sean Porter not fighting Errol Spence? I'm serious, Fred. What the fuck do that have to do? Look, Fred, let me explain something to you, my brother. Real talk. Have you seen Bomac? Have you seen Bob Arum? For real. Have you seen Abel Sanchez lately? And say, I mean, for real. Now, getting to Chris Berg. Chris Berg signed up for it. He knew the job was dangerous when he took it. You turned it from people ducking certain fighters to you want us to feel sorry for people. So you got off base, brother. I'm just keeping it 100. You were talking about shit that didn't have nothing to do with the subject at hand. You got way out. You got way out of touch. And then once again, you sitting up saying we mad about something Kitty Porter say. Man, check this out, Fred. I'm gonna say this again, man. Kitty Porter need us, okay? Real talk. He don't live the way he lived if we don't go to the fights. So while you sitting up here, Fred, co-signing with him, calling us broke and all that type of shit, well, guess what, Fred? Guess who paid to go see those fights? It ain't the $1 million niggas, it's the blue collar motherfuckers. The people that work the 9 to 5s, that live from check to check, as you say. They save their money and they treat themselves to a boxing event if they choose to be there. Okay? But let's not make it look like Sean been fighting world beaters. Okay? Let's just stop it, man. We already looked at and dissected Sean's last couple of opponents, his activity as far as fighting go. You know what I'm saying? For real, Fred, this is an easy win for me. You know what I'm saying? I know, Fred, you an educated brother, and that's cool. But don't think you intellectually dominate me, man, because you're not. It's all good though, man, because I'm coming with facts. The people that Kenny Porter tried to shit on, like I said, we the ones that buy the tickets. So once again, don't bite the hand that's helping you buy those played out ass Kangos that you wear. And then, Fred, I need to educate you on something else. Like I said, while you sitting up speaking on what Kenny Porter's supposed to do, and you shouldn't even be enticing, encouraging Kenny Porter to try to run up on somebody covering a fight, because that's also what you was sort of like you was trying to do. And Fred, real talk, you only didn't know me for a couple of years. You do not know my background. Like I said, I need you to understand something, Fred. I know boxing. I know mixed martial arts. I know Tai Chi. And I know Wing Chun. I studied them. I've been studying martial arts since I was 9 years old. I know how to take down people. I know how to do all that shit. So for you to just insinuate that Kenny Porter just gonna walk up to me and yeah, okay. And for you to think that Kenny Porter just go like it's gonna be that easy, because like I said, real talk, Fred, you've never seen me fight, bro, ever. Okay, you've never seen me fight, so just don't assume just because Kenny Porter trained his son to fight, who basically can't fight worth shit, that he just gonna have his way with me. You sadly mistaken. Okay? I'm just saying, man. I'm just educating you on a few things. Like I said before, man, why would you entice Kenny Porter to even remotely think about running up on somebody? Because like I said, not only, Fred, would that be embarrassing for Kenny Porter, that would be embarrassing for the person that he tries to run up on. This is a major boxing event. And then if he see two black dudes, if people see two black dudes fight, that's going to be a bad look for us. Then more than likely, I'll never be welcome at a PBC event. Then Kenny Porter looks horrible. And then Kenny Porter takes the risk of me suing his ass, which I would. Which I would sue him. I would sue the arena. I would sue the PBC. Because it would be an embarrassing moment for everybody involved. That would be horrible to see, for people to be saying, look at these dudes. I'm not trying to fight no Kenny Porter. And Kenny Porter shouldn't even be saying no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't even be hinting that he gonna try to run up on somebody. Like, Kenny don't know what people's backgrounds is. For real. You shouldn't even be saying no shit like that, man. That's all I'm saying, bro. I would never entice for real, and encourage a trainer to try to run up on a reporter, and in particularly a black one at that. And we always be talking this, you know what I'm saying? We always be talking this, you know, brother to brother shit. Why would you encourage Kitty Porter to lose money and, you know what I'm saying, tarnish his reputation? Nobody, I'm serious, would respect Kitty Porter around the boxing circuit if he pulls some shit like that. Because really, it ain't that serious. So, I'm just, you know, addressing this situation, Fred. Like I said, man, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? You know I got your back no matter what, man. But at the end of the day, man, I just got to, you know what I'm saying, educate you on some shit. You know, I'm just saying. But it is kind of funny now, all of a sudden, Shawn Porter and Kitty Porter did change their tune now on the possibility of fighting Errol Spence based off all this, you know what I'm saying, all this negative publicity they've been getting. But, you know, negative publicity is always good publicity if you know how to spin it. So don't try to come with a rebuttal saying, man, Kitty Porter ain't thinking about y'all. Yes, he is. Because he started this shit. But I'm just saying, Fred, you was contradicting yourself throughout your video, bro. Oh, and another thing, Fred, I wanted to tell you something, bro. When you go to Home Depot, do not buy that home defense shit. Because they already have a current case going where a brother sued them because he believes, and from what I heard, he won because he believes that home defense caused him to catch terminal cancer. See, Fred, I just wanted to educate you on that. But anyway, man, I'm out.